Good morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Connor Baker.
And I'm Carson Moore.
Today's the last day to get senior ball tickets for $60. Starting on Wednesday through Friday, tickets increase to $65 and will be sold at the Patty Baker Theater during lunch.
Rockland's 130th Historical and Cultural Anniversary celebration was last Saturday.
It's about historical culture celebration. We partnered with, I think it was the AAPI. We partnered with the Rockland to host an event. Roosevelt Ayla did Filipino ornaments. Rockland Ayla did Chinese calligraphy. I think that was really cool. And then Whitney Ayla, they did origami. There were a lot of people. Roosevelt Ayla, Whitney Ayla, Rockland Ayla, and then other different cultures that participated. There were food trucks. The event represented Asian culture because it's AAPI month.
The vending machines have been installed around campus but are still locked.
The vending machines are actually all now in. So in those protective cages there, they have the vending machines are inside. They don't have any food stocked in them yet, but that's the next step. The food services was here, making sure everything was working, programmed, that sort of thing. So we're expecting it soon. So we're looking at having them available between first thing in the morning, because one of the vending machines is going to be specifically targeting breakfast type supplies. We've got two that are going to have lunch supplies, and one that's going to be a snack supply. So those areas that are designated right now. So during lunchtime they'll be open, before school, after school. We're still going to see. We have to think about the access to them during the day, because we don't want them to be something that causes any tardies or undue number of tardies. We'd love to leave them open, but we have to kind of see how that goes.
And now we go to Joseph Bianchini with sports.
Good morning, welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Joseph Bianchini. Baseball concluded their regular season on Friday and now shift their focus to the playoffs. They start their playoff run at home versus Sierra High School today. Sierra is a school out of Manteca that ended their season with a record of 12-12. They finished their league in third place and have a well-rounded team. The Tigers will likely be facing Sierra's best pitcher, Tyler Looney, who has a 1.96 ERA on the year and has thrown a couple complete games.
I think they give us a really good chance to win today's game. We need to come out firing in the first inning, set the tone, have energy in the dugout. We got Aaron Campbell and Logan Fox getting the dugout rowdy. Always can't forget Parker Hollywood Padone. If we have a good, strong first inning, I really think that can carry over to the rest of the game and help us get a dub.
In other sports news, boys golf season is wrapping up and the Tigers finished this year second in the league. The team's lead golfer, Grant Burback, was named the CVC MVP and is the first RHS boys golfer to be awarded that title since 2008. Track and field season also closed for many of its athletes, but some are still going. Alex Vigil, Joel Bradley, Aragon Tyrenia, Kylie Hunter, Riker Davis, Sophia Hoppes, Tanner Cantwell, Mel Peterson, and some other runners participating in relay races will be moving on to the divisional finals on Wednesday. Also of those names, Vigil, Bradley, Hunter, Davis, Hoppes, and Cantwell all earned All-League. With that being said, we are in our final week or two of sports. Let's see what game action we've got in store. Today, baseball has that first round playoff game versus Sierra that we covered earlier. Softball is also in action as they go to Yuba City. Tomorrow, softball concludes its regular season at Bella Vista, and those select track and field athletes mentioned earlier will be participating in the SJS Division II prelims at Bella Vista. No game action Thursday, but it is worth noting that if baseball were to win in their first round, their second round matchup would take place on Thursday. They would play the winner of 3-seed Central Catholic and 14-seed Los Baños. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. I, the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Joseph. Hello, Tigers. Welcome to Arts and Entertainment, the best broadcast segment, according to my mom at least. At the end of a recent Taylor Swift concert, she announced the new re-recording of her album, Speak Now, and its release date. The singer-songwriter has been recording all of her albums over the past few years due to rights issues. Well, this could be done and over with fast. Taylor has decided to treat every new re-recorded album as if it was a completely new release with advertising and merch. Her fans seem to love it, though. Speak Now, Taylor's version, will be released on July 7th and most likely come with a ton of extra bonus material on streaming, so be on the lookout for that. As a small side update on something I've been covering quite a bit, the trailer for the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie has been leaked by an anonymous person. While it may be tempting to just watch it, I have to say, it is not worth it. The special effects are lacking and the editing for the leaked trailer is very bad. So please, wait for it to be officially released soon. That is all for arts and entertainment. Remember to take care of yourself. There's a lot of stress at this time of year. And now, we go back to news.
Thanks, Quinn.
A student has been collecting cars for nearly half a decade. We go to Annabella Baden with more on the story.
Senior Carson Perez has an interesting hobby that turned into an extreme passion despite the price, sharing his pleasures for the automotive industry.
What's fun about cars? I'd say it's a little bit of everything when it comes down to driving and working on them. Working on them is a little more of the tedious part, but it is so much like rewarding at the end of it. And to be able to drive that and say, hey, I worked on this, I built this, and it's just something else.
Being young and naive, when he first got his '83 Cadillac, he has created many stories in the seemingly priceless piece, some of them less fortunate than others.
So when I was 14 years old, I got this car from my grandpa, who sold it to me for 1 cent. And being 14 at the time, I was not very smart, and the trim was falling off on the sides, and instead of getting adhesive like any normal person would do, I used super glue. So when it started falling off again, I took it off, and now paint is completely missing off the side of it.
His grandfather sold his car to him at 14 years old for 1 cent due to the recognition of the passion that he truly created.
He wanted to give it to me because I was doing a lot at the time for internships, working on NASCARs and working at a wrap shop. And it's been fun car to have to learn on and just get my hands dirty.
He helped create new opportunities under his internship with Bill McAnally and speaks highly of him.
So the auto shop, there wasn't one for a few decades in the Roseville Joint Union High School District. And up until recently, Bill McAnally, he worked with the Roseville Adult School to have kids work out of his shop using his cars, his lifts, his tools to get their hands on with cars. And I say it was about 1 or 2 years ago, it moved to Adelante High School, and they have the teacher, they have all new equipment, tools, the curriculum's still being developed. It's a great experience for anyone who is passionate about cars and wants to learn more about something they love.
Overall, Carson believes that this is a hobby for anybody under the correct circumstances.
I would say anyone can get into cars. Whenever that bug bites, it just never goes away, that passion. But it's just a matter of keeping that passion alive, working on cars and feeding that with knowledge and getting your hands dirty, and yeah.
Thanks, Annabella.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on eyeofthetigernews.com. We'll see you next time.